My condolences to the shareholders of Pure Gold Mining. I am not here to rub any salt in your wounds today, but I want to take a look at the company, what led up to where we are today, and is there a glimmer of hope in the future? Let's dig in and find out. Thank you for joining me today in Ron's Basement. Today is not a good day for the shareholders of Pure Gold Mining. What led up to this point? Now, I owned the stock about a year ago. I followed the company very, very closely, so I'm pretty familiar with the history of the company. It was a very promoted, a very slickly promoted company over several years as they built out a mine in Red Lake, Ontario. They had all these lofty aspirations. They had some very, very slick videos they put out. They were going to find this thing called the 8 Zone, which was going to be the mother lode, and everything looked great. They started mining there, I think about a year and a half ago, and ever since the point of actually starting to mine in this rehabilitated mine that they were working on, it has been one letdown after another, one new round of financing after another, one quarter after another of not meeting production goals. So that's where we are today. Well, that's not where we are today. About, 3 or 4 months ago, they fired the CEO, Darren Lebrenz. They brought in a new CEO and some new key management personnel. They have been there, I think I read this morning, working together for about 6 weeks. So they have not been on the job all that long. That's a small glimmer of hope. But they put out a press release this morning where they put out their forecast for the first half of 2022. We're almost halfway through the first half of 2022, and they are forecasting to produce between 15 and 20,000 ounces of gold, which is pretty horrific, okay? Now again, this new team's only been in place for a couple of months or so, so who knows how effective they will be in making changes going forward. But what was really scary in this press release was essentially they said, hey, we've got about $9 million, and if I'm remembering this correctly, if we don't get some financing in the next 30 days, we're not going to be able to meet our debt obligations. That's another way of saying bankruptcy, as far as I know. So that is very scary. And then on top of that, they said that we're going to need, I think, at least $50 million out into the future, just to get. We're going to need to raise $50 million just to get the company to a point that that we're generating free cash flow. Okay, and that's if they meet all these improved production numbers that they're talking about. And again, they're going to raise $50 million. They need to raise $50 million just to get to the point where they're going to start digging themselves out of a pretty huge hole they're in financially with all the debt that they have right now. So things on that level look pretty darn scary at Pure Gold Mining. Okay, now if they're able, if this new management team is able to increase production and efficiency, improve the operations at the mine, and if the gold price cooperates, a $3,000 gold price fixes everything, but it fixes everything for all mining companies. But if, either or both of those things fall into place to one degree or another, increased production, increased gold price, this stock could be a rocket ship. Now, the way I look at it right now, just my opinion, is this company at whatever, 35 cents a share, it's like an option. It's like a stock option. It's either going to expire worthless at some point in the future with bankruptcy, or the gold price and production are going to cooperate, and they're going to start to make some serious free cash flow and profit, and the stock price will recover. Or possibly somebody could buy the company out. Although I don't follow the company as closely as I used to, but it just doesn't seem that somebody's going to come in and want to buy this clown show that's been going on over there for the last year and a half. So not good news. I'm sorry for the shareholders of Pure Gold Mining. I'd made some videos about them a year ago maybe, and some of my viewers had been asking what I thought about them, and I always have my current portfolio listed in the description section of my videos. So now, why did I sell Pure Gold Mining? And what's a big lesson? Something that just my personal opinion that I'm learning, and I've learned over the years in investing. I'll tell you why I kind of sort of soured on Pure Gold Mining. Two things. I don't like companies with a ton of debt. Okay, and to me, as I remember, I didn't like the financial structure of the company. Okay, but really, I'll tell you what. Like, I got cued me off, and this is a gray area, reading between the lines. There came a point where I was watching interviews with the CEO, Darren Lebrenz, and I noticed a distinct change in his demeanor, his attitude, his enthusiasm. I just noticed that things changed, and I've seen that happen with other companies and other CEOs, and usually that's a good signal that things aren't going too well. So just my thoughts, just my opinions on Pure Gold. I think there's a chance, right? There's definitely a chance. This is kind of like owning Pure Gold right now is similar to owning oil companies, and when oil was trading at $20 a barrel, and you had these oil companies that were not making money and had a lot of debt. When the oil price recovered, they skyrocketed. So it could happen. And for the shareholders of Pure Gold Mining, I hope it does happen. Hey, I hope you enjoyed my video. You're always welcome in Ron's basement. If you'd like to subscribe, you can do that right here. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.